My husband don't smoke, so I would have to file his house with cigarette smoke. It's just a lot. But you know what? I'm just gonna take my time. I'm scared. Like, I'm so scared, you guys. I'm just scared. So scared. Girl, who wanna be alone? And if I don't be with him, I'm 29 years old. Y'all keep on thinking that I'm this 50-year-old woman who, no, girl, I'm 29. I'm 29. I keep 29. 29. Only been legally grown for 9 years. I don't count 18 and 19 as being grown. Only been grown for 9 years. Like, let me go back in this house, y'all. We could talk about it. And I'm not really, it's coming from women. A lot of these women on here is haters. Some are not, some are. That's just facts. They don't care about my kids. They don't care about me. All they care about is entertainment and drama. Okay? Shoot. Thank curtains. I don't have nobody else to talk to. Who else is I going to talk to? I don't get out enough to have friends at 29. And I don't like hanging around ghetto people. I keep thinking that I'm like this in real life, and I'm not. Girl, his house is so super clean. Look at my lashes. lash. I gotta redo it. That's my eyelash. Nothing is going on with my eye. But yeah. Lord, give me peace to think about this. I'm actually going to take off these lashes because I'm going to just put on some more tomorrow. I got to weigh my options here. These are my options. My options is I didn't try to test this man in every way possible. And every test that I gave him, he passed. And I'm not going to talk if you guys don't stop. The options is I leave him. I go back to the ghetto. I go. With 7 kids. Or so we talk. He wanted to legally marry me in July. But because we got a vacation going on in July, we planned for the first week in August for me to change my last name. Then I lose everything. I just lose everything. I lose my house. I I lose my stuff. I'll be driving by Thursday. I'll be just get a spiritual. It's not that. It's not that. He not giving me no other options. It's either I get rid of everything, move in with him, or he leaves me. So and y'all keep on saying leave and just go home. Go home to what? Go back to the ghetto? It's not funny. The ghetto can't work for now. I like being in the suburbs. Girl, I've been working on me all this time. What are you talking about? And if I leave him just to go back to the ghetto, somebody gonna probably break in my house. He told me no wife of his is going to live separate houses from him. I already scheduled a GED. Y'all keep on talking about the GED. The GED test is scheduled. We're not talking about the damn GED right now. And he said he not going back to the ghetto. This is not a storyline. This is for real. This is my real life. Y'all act like everything is a storyline. Then y'all be like, it's a storyline. She was really, no, you think the red in real life. I know my life seems like it's a storyline. It's like a movie, but it's real freaking life, Craig. This is for real. For real. This is real. Damn. I can't rent the other house out under Section 8. But I thought y'all said I should get off Section 8 anyway. What about all of that? What about get a job, man? Stimulate your mind. Get off Section 8. Get a job. What about all of that? We just gonna forget about all those conversations? Now all of a sudden I got a man now. Now all of a sudden we just gonna go back to GED. Go back to the hood. Go back to Section 8. Go back to the food stamps. Go back to Social Security. What about all that? What about you just a welfare hoe? What about that? What about you just a welfare hoe? Now all of a sudden now y'all want me to go get to Section 8? What about that? What about that? What about that? We are getting legally married the first week of August. How many times do I have to say that? If I do that, not if, when I do that, I lose everything. Okay, let's just say this is not about me. This is not about AngelicSoul. Okay, this is not about AngelicSoul. This is about you. This is about all of y'all with the loose coochies and the thin edges. We're talking about y'all right now. Okay, see, I was trying to get ghetto on y'all, but see, y'all want to sit up here and troll me? I could troll back. All right. Now, as I was saying, okay, this is about you. This is not about me. This is about you. If you were getting married and you had a house and you paying rent and your husband own a house, would you leave your house to move in with your husband? How about that? How about that? Answer that question. You a damn lie. So exactly, yes, you will. You're not going to, if you about to get married, you're not about to, your husband got a house and you renting. You're not about to stay, okay, duh. So why y'all making it seem like it's different then? I'm not going to lose my SSI. It's not room for 7. No, it's not room for 7. That's the only problem. Y'all keep on talking about my kids come first. My kids come first. My kids come first. I'm not going back to the ghetto. I don't care what you're talking about. I'm not going back. Okay? Nothing you can tell me is going to make me change my mind. I'm not going back to the ghetto. All my life I had to motherfucking fight, okay? Sir, you who for cussing. But all my life I had to fight. I'm not going back to the ghetto, all right? It's just not happening, all right? It's not funny. And then my whole thing is, why would God take the kids, right? Why would God take the kids, give me the husband of my dreams, to where I have to choose between my husband and my kids? That don't sound like God to me. That don't sound like God to me. Why he take them then? Then why he take them? Then why did he take them? He took them for me to have a test. Do a damn lie. I could have lost my mind. When they took my kids, I could have lost my mind. I was on a thin verge of breaking. No, the Most High took them away. You could have let them stay. What about that? And I found peace. Look around. Now you want me to get rid of my peace, go back to the ghetto? I don't think that's a fair exchange. I really don't think that's a fair exchange. I really don't. Girl, forget about the dogs. We're not talking about no damn dogs. Girl, I am not in the ghetto at all. If I could show y'all the front of this house, girl, bye. I'm not in the ghetto at all. This is over $100,000 house, girl. I am not in the ghetto. Well, the house will be mine when I marry him. It will be our house. Right? Yes. Well, the cost of Michigan is not the cost of Cali, girl. Shut up. He cannot legally put me out if I'm his wife, girl. You keep on saying he gonna put you out, he gonna put you out. How you gonna put me out if I'm legally his wife? He cannot. He gonna call the police. He's gonna say, well, ma'am, well, sir, that's your wife. You cannot put you out. No, he cannot. No, he cannot legally put me out. No, he cannot. If we're married, yes, we know he cannot. Not if we're married, no, he cannot. Legally, no, he cannot. Exactly. He cannot, not in Michigan, he cannot put me out for married legally.
Hello,
Hello. Oh.
how are you? So I'm not up here to judge or do anything like that, but I'm just going to say this. Um, you're going through a lot of things, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. I don't know what type of man this person is that you're dealing with, but there are certain type of men that are like sharks, right? So they sense when there's blood in the water. And I'm not saying that this person is that type of person, but you have to be aware of those things and use your discernment. It kind of seems like, you're looking for love, and that's okay because all of us as women, we desire to be loved, but you should require and want the right type of love. And some of the statements that you're making about this individual kind of seems like he's a bit controlling early on. Um, and I don't know him, so I'm not saying that. I'm just playing devil's advocate, and maybe that's the wrong terminology. But you know, this is the thought process, right? So when you meet somebody, you don't truly know them. You know their representatives, who they portray that they are, who they portray that they're trying to be to you. You don't really know a person until you actually are in that relationship with them, until they have you in their grasp, so to speak, right? Food for thought. If you give a person the opportunity to feed you, you also give that person the opportunity to starve you. So the logic that you're going by in terms of when we're married, he can't put me out, that's his property. That's what he came into the marriage with. You don't want to then find yourself in a situation where you're being treated cruel, physically, mentally, emotionally, over something that you came into a situation wanting it to work out. And, by all rights, you deserve that because all women, all people deserve to be happy. But you have to find your happiness within yourself. You have to build yourself up to where is because we as women are the prizes, but you have to make yourself that prize. And coming into a situation where you have all of this going on with you at this time, and let's just be frank here, this person knows that because I'm sure you've shared your all of the things that you're going through with him. And at this point, because you guys are in your honeymoon stage, not yet married, he is portraying to be your knight in shining armor,
No, but
right?
I tested him. I
I
te-
mean,
I
I'm sure you
just
have, baby
literally
girl.
just texted
I'm sure
him.
you have. I'm sure you have in your own way, right? But at the end of
I even tested him during sex, and he got up off of me and was like, "If you ever do that again, that's gonna be a deal breaker."
okay, I
So,
get that, but we're not talking about
and he
we're
didn't
not
fall
we're
for
not
it.
talking about physically and sexually and all that. We're talking about, a family unit. Like, do you guys have talks about the kids that you have, the things that you're going through with your children?
He want his
And
own family.
right, and that means that he wants something with you outside of what you already have. And that in itself just shows that perhaps this person is not accepting you as your whole, as the person that you are now, in your entirety now. A person has to come to where you're at as well as you're willing to come to where they're at. In love, in relationships, you have to be willing to give, you have to be willing to take. He has to be willing to take on what you have already going on, not give you something else to deal with, and then perhaps the situation don't
Uh,
run its course as you would want it to be.
and his
And again, I'm not here to judge, so I don't want to kind of get into no I'm just giving you food for thought. And what I'm saying might not even be what the situation is. But baby girl, you have to
Only
think
the
about
only
that as
situation
well.
the only situation that I have is I have a life before I met him, and his desires is that my life be
And
home.
he should desire that part of you.
His
He should
desire,
desire that part of you and not be
his desire
requiring of you.
is for me to forget about my past, forget everything that comes from my past, and start over with him. That's his desires.
And and that's not okay. That's not okay because you're giving up a part of you that inherently belongs to you. Your kids are inherently yours. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you are connected to those kids. Period. And he's wrong for even asking of you that.
Well, he's not telling me
That
he don't want me to give up.
that in itself should be like a deal, kind of like a deal breaker, because he's not fully accepting you as you are.
He don't want me to give up my kids. He just don't want me taking care of me being a mom for of seven to interact with his desires. And that does not mean
Right.
giving up my.
But see what you're saying, sweetheart, is he doesn't want. He doesn't want. That right there, that's red flags. There should be none of that. You love me, you love what came from me. And whatever we gotta do to make that work in its entirety is what we should be building on. Because I tell you like
How
this,
I'm gonna make it work, y'all?
that is a
Keep on
that
acting like I got two kids. I have seven. What man in United
right.
America is want to deal?
But you can't think about it like that. You cannot think about it
Y'all
like
not
that.
even being realistic with yourselves. No man that I'm only man that's left is the bottom of the barrel. Okay, the ones who got I got seven, he got 10. Let's make it work. Okay, I ain't gonna be finding no professors
No, but
with one kids or no kids or trying to cuff me. It's just not gonna happen like that.
and see, and that's probably why he's he finds it to where he's able to even come at you like that because you've already programmed yourself to thinking that you're not a viable asset as a woman with seven kids. You are the fucking prize. Period. Point blank. You are the fucking prize. And your kids, it's a package deal. Period.
But
No fucking pad.
nobody,
Period.
but no,
Your kids
keep on saying
come with you.
here to say I don't want to be alone just because I have seven kids. That's not going to be my fate. Okay, so my fate is that I have to be alone till they get grown. I'm not living like that. No, because that's not fair.
Okay, but the thing about that is sometimes in life, and I'm not trying to be harsh, but sometimes in life, everything ain't heaven sent. Sometimes the devil will send you something wrapped up so good and make it look so shiny because he's not God sent. A person that requires that from you is not God sent, baby. It is not. No person who was sent to you by the Most High is going to require you to relinquish your duties as those children's first love. You are those little boys' first love.
So, girl,
You are that
I've been grown for a while now, and y'all keep acting like what man is going to accept a woman with seven kids?
the
They gotta
right
let me
one,
finish.
baby
They have
girl,
a
baby girl.
job.
I'm
They
going to
let me finish. They have a job. They have a career, and don't
I'm
have
going to let you. I'm going to let you. Cause
okay.
see, one thing I don't do, I don't, I don't get on the app and argue back and forth. I try to uplift women. I find
I just feel like
that
y'all should
we as
be
we
realistic
we
with the.
we as go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna let you speak. Go ahead.
Okay, all I'm saying is, realistically, a lot of men is not going to accept women with seven kids, and if they do, they got 10 kids to match. They don't. They felons. Okay, and I'm not settling for that. I don't have no opportunity that's gonna for a professor or a man with a degree with no kids is gonna accept me with 7 kids. It's just never gonna happen like that. And I don't even my kids is back and forth of feeling like they don't want to be here, they want to be here, they don't want to be here, they don't. So now I gotta relinquish all of my potential success and happiness because and my kids is not even sure if they want to come back. One minute they want to come back, the next minute they don't. How is that fair? How is that fair? No, that's not fair.
Okay, so just, you know, speaking on that portion of it, right?
Right.
You are their parent. You are their parent. So you've taken this time, as you said, to work on yourself and, you know, gain the things that you need to gain in order to successfully retain custody of your kids back, right? So once you accomplish all of that, or if you have accomplished all that, frankly, you're not their friend, you their parent. So they really, as long as you have a house, a suitable house for them to live in, uh, food for their tummy, clothes for their back, you are the parent. They really don't necessarily have no say so about that because you doing all of this to gain custody back
They're
of
gonna
your
be throwing
kids.
up in
And
my
I know that you got their best interest at heart.
right,
Deep down
but
inside,
I have
you gotta
that.
have their best interest at heart.
Okay, my other phone got hot, so I'm on this old iPhone. But like, before y'all come up and y'all making all these facts, make sure you put into the facts that uh my kids are, even when I visit them during parenting class, when I was visiting them during the visits, they were disrespectful. They wasn't listening. They was bad as hell. I couldn't control them. Let's speak about the facts. I'm about to stop hiding everything. I'm just gonna be 100% real, okay? And then you want me to go back to that? You want me to go back to that? You want me to go back to them potentially and most likely 100% gonna throw in my face? Well, mom, you got us taken. But mom, they're gonna throw it every minute, every chance they get. They're gonna throw up this situation in my face. They're gonna be disrespectful. Did y'all forget? Did y'all forget that y'all called the police on Jeremiah before we left? Did y'all forget that all that? No, I'm about to just. Did y'all motherfucking forget that y'all now when y'all was like, okay, don't hit him, don't hit him, don't hit him, have him right, and now have them right, and they saying I will not obey my mom. Did you fucking forget that? I got some unruly, disrespectful ass kids. They don't listen to me, and then I'm wrong for whooping their ass. Now you want me to give up my whole fucking life to go back to some badass kids that say they hate me? They say they hate me. They say they don't love me. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going back to that lifestyle. They daddies is there. They gonna fucking help me. I'm not going back to that. Because y'all not fucking dealing with this emotional shit. I am. I'm dealing with this shit. Emotionally, I'm going through all this disrespectful shit. Honestly, I can't even control having 7 kids. Let's be realistic on what do you feel? What do you feel? What do you feel? I can't take care of 7 kids. I just can't. It's too fucking much work. It's too much. And I'm not about to break down. So I don't give a fuck. How about that? And I would tell the judge that. Y'all making it think, y'all want to sit up here and make it about a man. Like, if this man leave me, if he leaves tomorrow, I will still be with the fact that I have 7 kids. That's disrespectful. That's too much fucking work for one person. It just is. So I don't want to fucking hear none of that dumbass shit. I took care of those kids by myself. Okay, the daddies is around now, but who's been doing that shit this whole time by myself? Me. I've been doing it by myself this whole time, and I'm not. I'm gonna sit my motherfucking ass up in this motherfucking bed, okay? And I'm just gonna move on with my life, and they just can hate me for it. Cause that's how I feel. I go to these motherfucking parenting visits. They not fucking listening. They running the motherfucker around like a chicken with their head cut off. You think that they was acting respectful at the parenting visits? No, they wasn't. My fucking queen, my twins are crying. They don't fucking know me anymore. Like, one minute they want to be here, one minute they don't want to be here. Like, and then I done been fighting, going to these fucking parenting classes and shit like that. Like, I'm just. Then they told me I can't see them anymore. Like, you keep on saying it's about fucking